I welcome you to your economics class again. Now today we are going to take up the next lesson of Indian economy, that is poverty. Now the first thing to begin with, what is poverty? Poverty is a situation in which a person is unable to fulfill his basic minimum needs of existence. When we talk of basic minimum needs of existence, it includes fooding, clothing, shelter and other two important basic needs like education and health facilities. Generally, it was believed traditionally that fooding, clothing, shelter are the basic minimum requirements for any person to survive. But now we have broadened the definition of poverty, and now what we try to cover up is the definition of human poverty, which includes, apart from fooding, clothing, shelter, educational facilities and health facilities, also as an important part of basic minimum needs. Now the question arises, what is poverty and how do we measure poverty? The measurement of poverty is often discussed in terms of the two concepts related to poverty. The first one, relative poverty, and the second one, absolute poverty. Now let me discuss one by one what is relative and absolute poverty. Relative poverty. When we compare two nations, two persons, two or more than two regions and say one is more poor than the other, we say that it is relative poverty. For example, if one nation is more poor than the other, we say that this particular nation is relatively poorer than the other. Or when we are comparing two persons and one is more poor, we say that he is relatively poor. So, relative poverty is a concept of comparing the poverty between two or more than two objects, reasons, persons or people. Now the term, what we are basically concerned with is the concept of absolute poverty. Now what is absolute poverty? Absolute poverty is a state in which a person is unable to fulfill his basic minimum needs of existence, and it is measured in terms of poverty line. Now what is poverty line? Poverty line is an imaginary line. See, absolute poverty refers to the total number of people living below the poverty line. Now, in order to understand who are the people living below the poverty line, we need to understand first what is poverty line. Poverty line is a hypothetical line. It's an imaginary line which divides the people of an economy into two sections, that is APL and BPL. APL refers to the section of the people who are above poverty line, and BPL refers to the section of the population which is below poverty line. This section of the people which is below the poverty line are our main focus and are considered to be poor or in the grip of poverty, who are unable to meet their basic minimum needs of existence. Now the question arises, how do we measure poverty in terms of poverty line? Two standards have been set to measure poverty in terms of poverty line. As you can see, absolute poverty is measured on the basis of two criteria. That means the poverty line which is set is based on two criteria. The first being the minimum calorie consumption. it measures the poverty of a person in terms of the minimum is ability to make himself available, the minimum calorie intake required to carry his daily course of activity. And the second criteria is in terms of his minimum consumption expenditure. Minimum consumption expenditure. That means what is the minimum amount or expenses that he requires to sustain and provide himself with the basic necessities of life, either on a daily basis or on the basis of month or a monthly basis. Now we are going to further discuss them in detail. When we come to the minimum calorie requirement criteria, it is set as 2100 calories per person in urban areas, per person per day in urban areas, and it is set as 2400 calories per person per day in rural areas. As you can see it, people in rural areas should get a minimum calorie need fulfilled up to 2400 calories per person per day, and in urban areas it is 2100 calories per person per day. The reason is that the urban areas have a relatively lesser requirement of calorie intake in terms of food because they are not engaged in much of physical activities as much as the people in rural areas. Thus the calorie requirement by the people in rural areas is higher. Now we come to the next criteria, that is minimum consumption expenditure criteria. Now in terms of minimum consumption expenditure, the minimum consumption expenditure has been set as rupees 972 rupees per person, per family, per household in a month in rural areas and rupees 1407 in urban areas for per urban household as per the census conducted in 2011 and 2012. Now the question arises, why has been the minimum consumption expenditure set higher in urban areas as compared to rural areas? In the rural areas, it has been set as 972 rupees per household on a monthly basis because the price level of goods and services in rural areas is relatively cheaper as compared to the availability of the same minimum basket consumption need in the urban areas. Therefore, in the urban areas, in terms of money expenditure, the minimum consumption expenditure is higher because they are more prone to inflation. On a daily basis, if you calculate, it is set as almost 32 rupees in rural areas, whereas 47 rupees on a daily basis to meet the need of every single individual on a daily basis in a urban area. Now we move on to the next topic. We are going to discuss the concept of poverty line. Now poverty line, as I already discussed, the concept of poverty line plays a very important role. Poverty is generally characterized by hunger, starvation, deaths. Therefore, where a person is unable to meet the basic food requirement, cannot provide himself with hygienic conditions of living. Hence, it is important to identify the people who are facing this problem of poverty. And in order to identify the section of the population who cannot afford to buy themselves the basic minimum needs of existence, we have a concept called poverty line, which divides the population into haves and have-nots. So poverty line is a concept that helps us to know the number of poor in an economy. It has been estimated that in India, out of 10, every 7% is under the grip of poverty. So you can imagine the vast extent of the population that is facing the problem of poverty, and hence the problem of poverty needs to be tackled on a very urgent basis. Now we move to the next. Now estimation of poverty line, as I said, for rural areas the intake of calorie was 2400 and in urban areas it is 2100. Initially we have discussed this as a general idea related to poverty, and again poverty line has set as the standard to estimate the people who are poor, who cannot provide themselves with a calorie requirement of 2100 in urban and 2400 calories per person per day in rural areas. Now in next class when we join, we would discuss what is the significance of estimating the poverty in terms of poverty line. As I have already discussed, it helps us to identify the number of people who are poor in an economy, but the concept of poverty line also has certain limitations. We would discuss the limitations of the poverty line, and we would also proceed with the causes and remedial measures to overcome the problem. And so far, make sure that you deal with the topic. I discussed each of these points and concepts like absolute poverty, relative poverty, define the concept of poverty, characterize the features of poverty, and discuss the definition of poverty lines in terms of minimum calorie intake as well as minimum consumption expenditure in detail. And next class we will further continue with the topic. So far, take care. Thank you.